Who's ready for the best podcast of the life? Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is breaking news coming out of Wrexham. We have signed another player. Another day, another signing. Yes, Phil Parkinson means business. Another George is here. It ain't George Clooney. It's George Thomason from Bolton Wanderers. Wow, wow, wow. Let me know. What are we doing here? I can't even leave my desk because every 2 minutes, there's news. There's news. There's news. Bang. Another great signing. And yes, right there, C-Lord says it right there. Let's effing go. The internet is interneting a little bit. Just let me know if I'm okay. Give me the thumbs up. Yes, we have breaking news. Happened about an hour ago. Just an hour ago. Wrexham have gone and done more business right there. There he is. George Thomason, 24 years old. The interview is up. What do you think about it? I am super pumped about this. I think this is happening. I think Windass is happening in the next 24 hours or 48 hours as well. And we are, your video is frozen, but you're okay. Okay. Am I still frozen? This is not good. It's not good. It's not good. Should we power through? A little bit choppy. Okay, better now. Okay, a little bit choppy. Sorry about this. Internet is interneting. Okay, anyways, we're going to fight on. We're going to fight on. We have signed George Thomason. If I shut it down, I'll start. I'll keep going. But here we go. Signed Wrexham AFC, George Thomason from Bolton Wanderers. We are delighted to announce the signing of George Thomason, an undisclosed fee. Undisclosed fee. They're here by 1.2 M's. That's what we're hearing. Register international clearances need to be done. He arrives as the captain of Bolton Wanderers, and he will be here to the end of the 27-28 season. He's 24 years old. He's made 169 appearances for the Trotters, including both automatic promotion in League 2 and winning the EFL Trophy. He was named Wanderers captain in September 2024 when they finished 8th in the Sky Bet League 1. On Wrexham, he says, "I'm buzzing to be here, and I can't wait to be part of the journey and this club, the journey that the club has been on." And Parkinson went on to say, "We're delighted to welcome George to the club. We're looking forward to getting the train with and into the group." Unbelievable. I think this is a fantastic signing. I know Welsh Techie is a little bit. Come on, boys and gals. Welsh Techie's a little bit negative on it. It's a gamble. He's never played in the champion. And he likes a yellow card. Well, I'm fine if he likes a yellow card. I'm going to do that. I'm fine if he likes it. We need a little bit of steel. Let me just double check. Here we go. How bad is it? Let me just see how bad it is. Checking the internet here. A little blurry, but okay. A little blurry, but okay. You know what I'll do? I'll shut the TV off. Stay there. Stay there. Come on, internet. Start interneting. Let's do it. Let's get back into the show. Sorry about that. Let's see if that works out a little bit better. Okay, now let's break him down a little bit more. George Thomason. He is 24 years old. He's about 177 meters tall, whatever that is. I don't know whatever that is in the U.S. He's a classic box-to-box midfielder, covers ground with good energy. He likes to break up play. He can link up defense to attack, which we need. We've been asking for. Known for his excellent positioning, strong vision. He has a wand of a left foot, as they say, as the folks say, and excels in tempo and control. He likes to switch passes, also probing forward balls, which is great. We need someone to run onto the ball and score the goal. We need someone to give those bullets, as we talked about yesterday. Looks like your camera is dirty. All right, what are we going to do here? This is awesome. If I have to shut it down, it's over. I'll do it again. Okay, leadership and character. Yes, he was the captain of the side, but Bolton's youngest captain at the age of 23. That is saying a lot, by the way. He commands respect. He's very vocal. Good leadership qualities, as I mentioned there. Culture first approach, which is awesome. He seems like a Parky player. Keep saying it. Another Parky player. That's what we want. That's what we want to have. And the chat is going crap too. Raising the floor type of player. I don't know what you think, Steven. I don't know. I think it's good. Thomason is young enough that I think there's a good chance that Parky can unlock more of him. Do you think he's a starter right away? Do you think he's a starter? 1 out of 10. I mean, do you think he's? And Aaron says, Josh, never heard of her. Thank you very much. Okay. He has an attacking, like I mentioned, he had 5 goals, 3 assists last year. He has, you know, in my opinion, I think, is he a starter right away? I want to know. Connection's pretty fucking bad. All right. All right. This sucks. There we go. Let's see if this works. Josh, I agree with that with Josh. Sorry. This is how you just ruin. It is pretty bad. All right. Well, here's what's going to happen. Bear with me. Fudge. What is going on here? All right. I'm about to start show. It has to happen. Start show over. Let me see if it works. We back? Why is the internet so poor? It's not good, is it? That's what I'll do. Use my phone as a hotspot. Is that any better? Sorry. Oh, sucks. Okay, that looks better to me. All right, I can see. All right, we're back. Here we go. All right, we are back. So, how does he fit into? Again, thanks for bearing with us. Live show. This is what happens sometimes. You got to do it, and I'm sure that people are going to watch it back later. Like, you suck. A little bit better. Great, awesome. So, tactical blueprint. How does he fit in? Well, Parkinson, as you know, is a 3-5-2 or a 5-3-2 structure. Wing backs, as we know, Libby's in there, and we have Longman on the right. Defensive work rate. Let's do that. He is flexible in the midfield. Does he come in for Rathbone right away? That's possibly what's going on here. And he's, he's not, from what I'm gathering, how he fit in the Parkinson. If he's going to play that role, that's a very integral role for how we get the engine room to do that. At 24 years old, I like the profile of the player. I like the profile of the player there too. So if he could build up play and put some balls into the box on the ground to our strikers, fantastic. I also, like I said earlier, frozen. Like I said earlier, if Windass comes in, this is turning out to be a pretty good window so far. I'm really liking the window so far. Much better. You don't sound like you're overheating. Here you go. All right. Rathbone won't be playing for a good while, I suspect. Yeah, maybe that's why they pushed this one through. Yeah, if you put frozen in the chat and I'm not frozen, you're going to get banned. I'm telling you right now. All right. I'm telling you right now. Jesus H. Gene, left-footed, which makes it easier to use the left side of the pitch. Yes. And we need that balance that's going to come in. Defensive mindset. Fine with me on him. We need a little bit more of that, but also we also need someone who can move around and get the ball around the pitch. So, all right, Parkinson. Is this another Parkinson signing? I think so. Right, I think so. Now I will go with what Elshaki is saying. The fact that we're taking a player in up from League One, hasn't played in the championship, is the risk. Okay, it is the risk, and I will fully admit that he is right about that. So let's take that on. His captaincy, he was a captain for Bolton. I know Bolton didn't have the greatest season, but that is a big club. At 23 years old, to be a captain in a side like that is huge. It's absolutely huge. So you have to appreciate that for them too. Is he a locker room guy? And I hope so. There's actually an interview up that we're going to listen to real quick. Let me just run this up and get going. Hopefully this works out and it doesn't go pear-shaped again. Let me see if y'all can hear this. I'm not at my house, so I can't do anything about the internet. I can't do anything about the internet.
Thank you very much. No, I'm absolutely buzzing to be here, and I can't wait to be a part of the journey that this club's building.
Mm-hmm. What was it about the move that really stood out to you?
Look, I've been able to watch Wrexham's journey in recent years from the outside looking in. It's a place which is progressive. They've been successful both on and off the pitch. And right now, personally speaking, the football club's in the Championship, and that feels not only a big attraction to me as a footballer, but somewhere that I really think can take my own game and personal development to the next level.
That's really good. He's a slow talker, so bear with us. So.
Can you just describe your career and your journey so far?
Yeah. So as a kid, I came through at Blackpool in youth football and got released there around the scholarship ages. From there, I turned to men's football and just dive straight into the non-leagues, which was probably the best decision I could have made, to be honest. Getting that real taste and experience of men's football, which really put me in good stead from there.
Holy God. Okay, dragging a bit. Dragging a bit. I'm going to move up.
It's a clear highlight. Playing at Wembley twice, being involved in big playoff games, but
he's got experience.
Recently, having the responsibility to be the club captain, that was a real proud moment for me. So those are some. I learned some real good lessons over my time at the club, and not just develop as a footballer, but develop as a person. And I'm really.
Oh God! All right, sorry, I got to cut that short. I already with the internet issues right there too.
What your ambitions for this coming season?
I'll leave that one. This will be the last question.
In the Championship for over 40 years.
Yeah, for me, it's also the first time I'm playing in the Championship. So hopefully, we're going to come in here and be super competitive. Look, there's a culture here of togetherness and team spirit, but also these boys know how to win football matches. So I'm very confident that that's going to be something that we're going to progress on even more this season. We're going to have a real good go at it. We're going to attack it. And for me personally, I want to play as many games as I possibly can and help contribute to the team. It's an exciting time to be part of this football club, and it's going to be a really exciting season. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there because I'll leave it on a high. George Costanza on a high. Awesome. You got to respect that. He obviously the captaincy thing is Parkinson does love a captain. Does he go right into the squad? I want to know in the chat, does he go right into the squad? I want to know. And I think with Rathbone out, he could. Maybe not. Parkinson did it last year with Dobson, okay? With Rathbone being out, Rathbone's not going to be ready for the season. Does he go right into the lineup? Now, what Windass is probably going to happen. Techie, you're in the chat. Was Windass going to happen in the next 24 to 48 hours? Probably. Does he go there? Does he go into the lineup right away? I don't know. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm feeling good today, even though the internet sucks balls. But I'm going to drop that in there too. If someone's come out there saying, talk to me too. Mark Merklin 99 works for me. Get both, and we're stuck. We're stacked. Still feel like the squad is a bit light in the back ranks. Quality aside from many games and few players. Yes, squad player can't see him starting, John. Even so, would you put him in over Elliot Lee? That's a big step right there because Elliot Lee will probably take that role. I don't know. But I look at him. The player profile for me is good. The age, his talent, being a central midfield. We need that. We need those guys up the spine there. We need to be younger and more athletic in the middle part of the pitch. Yes, you have the within Evans, you have a Matty James, but we need to be younger inside in the middle of the park. Now, where we're lacking, I think we need another center half and possibly a striker. I think the Windass one will get done. But what say you? For me, this is a 7.5, 8 out of 10. Again, the age profile, the midfield, this does bolster our lineup even more. This does bolster our bench. Call it what you want. Let's go. Let's get him out there playing. Let's see how he fits in. We did not look. I'm telling you, we did not look good on tour. No, we did not look good on tour. Anyone can disagree with me, but we did not look good on tour. The first game, okay, but I thought the tour we looked sluggish. We looked. So at times we were not trying to play to get hurt in certain ways, and that's kind of still trying to get the fitness. I get all that, but we did not look good on tour. It was clear and evident that we needed upgrades. Maybe that also we didn't look good on tour for some of the players didn't look good on tour because they knew that their time was limited. But that said, we do need speed. Gene said it right there. We do need speed. So the question is, how fast is he? I don't know how fast he is, but someone else may have that. Actually, I do have his FOTMOB ratings in here. Let me bring his FOTMOB ratings up. CR says, yes, as of now, he can go in at left central midfielder. If healthy, Ollie Palmer moves to right central. Techie says, I think Elliot Lee should be concerned for his position. I agree with you. I definitely agree with you on that because Elliot Lee, bench player now, but I mean, to be fair, he'll probably start Elliot Lee against Southampton unless something else comes in. But yeah, I'd be concerned if I was him too. FOTMOB versus 11 midfielders, 82% aerial goals and 71 to 75% in goals, shot attempt chances and touches. I'll bring that up right now. Again, working without a net just because the internet sucks today. So there he is right there. Those are the defensive actions. I'll bring it up a little bit bigger so people could see that. And he wore the number 4 shirt. I don't think we'll get that. But 4 goals, 3 assists, started 35 games at 38, which means he doesn't get hurt. Touch wood right there. 3,049 minutes played, average of 7.02, 11 yellow cards, no reds though. So good on him. But he is exactly a player that I think we need to go after. And whether it be the ceiling or the floor, captaincy, fantastic for him. And this is us doing business. We are actually doing really good business. We weren't doing good business before because we weren't doing business. But there he is right there in the shirt, in the daffodil shirt and in the red shirt. Another bold move, another George. I mean, how many Georges can we have? But looks happy. That was the interview they had there too. There he is again, more suited and booted, ready to go. And honestly, keep them coming. Keep the signings coming. And keep making the squad better. We have to improve the squad. I feel really good about Parkinson. In this league. So he just needs the players and he needs the horses to do it for us, everybody. Thomason, Eric Cole says is only 24. I'm hoping Parky can unlock Thomason like he did with Ollie Rathbone. Thomason seems to have a bit of potential. He does. And I also think Palmer should be concerned for his position, Jesse. Jesse, if you want to talk about Ollie Palmer, I'm telling you, I don't see him leaving. I don't know unless they buy him out. I just have a feeling. Hey, Ron, what do you think, by the way, Jesse? Hey, Ron, does he look like the championship player or bench player, Ollie injury replacement until he gets back? Well, what do you guys think? What's the chat think? I want to know. And Sean Bartlett says he ticks a lot of boxes, and he does tick a lot of boxes. There's one here too. Seems like a good guy. Is there legit smoke to the Mansfork rumors? Should I be FOTMOBing this guy? I think that's going to happen. I think Mansfork's going to happen, and I also think that Windass is going to happen too. So I shouldn't be leaving my desk because every time I turn around, it was Nick Donnellan, by the way, who texted me and said, hey, we got a new player, Nicky D, appreciate you. But, the top of the line news is just going back in, and apologies for the internet issues, but Wrexham have signed another central midfielder, George Thomason from Bolton Wanderers, their captain, and stoked to have it. Also, by the way, the pictures are terrible. Esteban, what do you think it means for Parky? Keeps going for guys who have been captains. I think he's trying to build a team of leaders. Now, there needs to be obviously a captain, one leader on the pitch. I don't know how many games. I also think this is I just thought about this too. I also think Maka will start the game against Southampton. I don't think Maka is going to be on the pitch as much as we think. So a lot of these guys who are leaders in the right position in their own right should be able to wear the captaincy. So I think that's part of it too. Maybe it's just a coincidence. I know. Hold on. Let's give Matt Owl all the credit. Matt Owl was telling Nicky D about it. So everyone, thank you to Matt Owl. There you go. I'm just saying he's the one that texted me, Matt Owl. You didn't. Just telling you. He texted me. Don't forget the friendly announcement. Oh, yes, for August 2nd. There is a friendly. If I could pronounce that name of the place we're playing, that'd be shocking. Somebody put it in phonetically and I'll do it. Jesse says, Josh Windass signing. Do you think it's going to happen this week? I think it's going to happen within the next 24 hours. I think he's getting his medical today. Probably pictures tomorrow, maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. I think the Windass is going to be done. From what I'm hearing from my people, that it's going to happen. I think the snag with commentary will go away. Hearing he does want to come to Wrexham. So with this signing, the Windass signing, the Manswerk signing, the Libby signing, I think we are a center half and maybe one more player. We are now up to 4. Bruce says Grunhagen. Yeah. August 2nd, Grunhagen. It is who we're playing against. Okay. And Sela says, I love the idea of reducing Maka's minutes on the pitch, but still having a big personality in the squad. Absolutely. That's what's going to happen. Let's remember to stay patient with the results. Looks like we're setting up a second squad. Looks like we're setting up a second squad. Well, we're building a depth in squad. It's going to be a long season. I mean, it's going to be a long season. Matt Al says someone said Windass could be later today. I already have the thumbnail up for Windass, Matt Al. I literally already have the thumbnail already ready to go. It's already ready to go. So we'll see. So as soon as that breaks, we'll do it. Matt Al does have good connections, obviously. I figure most of the signings will be done before the next friendly, August 2nd. I think there's going to be Manswerk, Windass. We went a little quiet on LOB, Lewis O'Brien. Went a little quiet on Lewis O'Brien, even though I was rumored to be at the club last week. So we'll see. But I think Manswerk and I think Windass are about to get over the line, in my opinion. I've been getting the feeling that Parky learned his lesson about having a rotation of depth. He might have the rotation in depth, but I don't think he's going to rotate a lot. Once Parkinson gets a side that he likes, so at the end of the season, he realized that we had an opportunity to go up. The door was open, and he didn't take any chances on the squad. Don't be surprised if there's not much rotation, which is fine. Anything on Jamie Vardy? He ain't coming here. That's a champ chat. If Jamie Vardy's coming, I'll be shocked. You'll be shocked. Josh, you guys doing a show on the AI, the signing potential? Yes, Patty's data. I don't know what that means. Show on the AI. Let me know what that. Stecky, O'Brien wants to go to Hull, so there's a possibility he'll go there if they can swing it. Well, how can Hull sign him? Can't Art Hull under an embargo? Art Hull under an embargo? How do they get him? Do they limit his wages? I don't know. Unchanged 11 tattoo, says John Deasy. Okay, here we go. Josh, we do show on all the signings and potential formations. Yes, even Patty. Yes, even Patty's stats and data would do it. You would love it. Okay. Vardy signed with Huddersfield, 1.2 M's. How many players do we need to move out? Well, that's a great question. Top ahead for me, I'm just going to go to the team sheet right now. I'm actually going to go to the team sheet. I'll tell you right now who needs to go or should be going. And this is probably not what we should be doing right now. So AL, Callum Burton. Let's do this right. All right. All these 3 guys are going to stay. The keepers are staying. Top right here, 3, 4, 5, 19. Mendy, I think, should be leaving at some point. I think that could go. Mendy's probably on the chopping block there. Aaron James is going to go out on loan. Max Purvis, I think he's an under 21, so it doesn't matter. Andy Cannon will not be registered. Okay. I think Stash is a 50-50. I think George is going to stay. I think Seb will stay. Depending on what happens to Ollie Rathbone, does he get registered in this first part of the season? I don't know. Bolton is gone. Dobson stays. Barney stays. Matty stays. Elliot Lee will stay. Alex Moore, under 21. I think Harry Ashfield's gonna. I think Harry Ashfield's gonna get loaned out. I just have a thought on that. I think he's good enough to stay, but I think he's gonna get him loaned out. Or if he does stay, he needs to get on the bench and play. Right here, honestly, we have I think Mo Fall is in jeopardy of going out on loan. I think Ollie Palmer will be here. Jack Marriott will be here. J Rod will be here. Hardy will be here. Smith will be here. Callum's under 21. Rainbird's under 21. But if I was going to actually make decisions, I would be selling Ollie Palmer, and I would Mo Fall should go out on loan, and that's what I'd be doing. But I'm not the manager. But we have to do some. The guy that I think is destined to go is going to have to be a Mendy at some point, and I think Cannon's not going to be registered. So we got some business to do, not just ins, but outs need to happen too. Is the Galehart old news? I haven't heard anything on that, Jesse. Nothing on my end. And would Windass be the biggest signing we are going to do, or is a bigger fish possible? I think we can get a bigger one in. If there's 35 million to spend, how much money have we spent so far? 7 million, 4 million, 5 million. We haven't spent any money, and Windass is coming in on a free. If today the Thomason number is 1.2 M's. 1.2 M's, that's nothing. That's peanuts. They got that on the shirt sales at the last match. You know what I mean? Can't find PMG says the Thomas Mueller. I don't know what that means. Liverpool might ditch Chiesa for 10 M's. Yeah, but he's not coming here. He's not coming here. Hull are appealing, so while that's in the air, they may be able to do it. That's good. Any rumors for a replacement for Matty James? He's doing a great job, but for us, would love a younger player. It could be this guy. I think him and Evans are going to hold that thing. Matty James played the championship. Matty James is a great player. I think Matty James was other than Rathbone, one of the best signings of the season. And what else? Mofal isn't in jeopardy of going out on loan. He needs to go out on loan to a place where he can get more time. So I think you're talking. So he isn't in jeopardy, or he is. You think it's happening? I'm trying to word salad that together. Parky's done really smart business so far, hasn't he? Really has. He's done some really smart business, and I want to see Mueller on the TV show. That's all. Okay. All right. So if anything, that's great news today. Really great news. George Thomason comes in. He's a Wrexham player, and it's another good piece of business. There he is, right there. Undisclosed fee. We're hearing it's 1.2, but I'm really happy with the business we're doing so far. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the local pundit. Sorry about the internet stuff earlier. Again, I'm not at my house. I haven't been home in 3 months. 3 months. There you go. But we will be at some point. But yes. So I apologize with that. But top of the line news is today. Thomason to Wrexham. Parky really means business. Breaking transfer news. If anything else breaks today, we will get that done because we're starting to build the squad. You know, we don't have much time left. I think there's 19 days left to go. We got to get these players in. Got to get them playing. I like the profile of the players we're bringing in. Ward, Key, Windass will be next, I think. Windass will be next, so watch out for that. Like I said, I already have the thumbnail up for it. Matt, I was saying it too. Windass will be next, and I think Mansverk at some point as well. I'd like a center half. I'd like a big central defender sitting in the back. I love Scar, but I'd like another one too. I like another one for a little bit more competition. C Lord, thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Please smash that like button, subscribe, share it out. Remember Champ Chat, all the stuff. We'll be doing more championship stuff. I think honestly, I'll tell you this right now. I love doing the Wrexham stuff, but I'll tell you once the season starts and Champ Chat gets going, is all the goss happening. Champ Chat is going to be awesome. Not that it's not now, but there's going to be so much to talk about. And we're going to have so much fun doing that too. So much doing that too. But I'll probably be live later at some point because we're probably going to sign Windass. And I'll have to run back to my computer. I'll have to get that show done for everybody. So thanks all for coming in. Another good signing. Another George. It ain't Clooney. And on that bombshell, see y'all soon.